Hey guys, welcome back to Say It With Your Chest. I'm Jess.
And I'm Hannah.
Hey, new intros in. Okay, so basically we just got back from dinner at Petula's. They do a little what's it called?
Martini Mondays.
Yes, that is precisely what it's called. And they have $10 martinis. Along with dinner and everything else. So we both had 2 martinis, so we're a little tipsy.
I know. All of you were just saying, like, it's kind of like embarrassing how much like of a lightweight we both are after all this time. You would think like we would get more accustomed to it, but the martinis like are just different.
Yeah, the martinis hit different. So yeah, this is gonna be a little tipsy episode for you guys. Also, okay, so we just recorded on Saturday and now it's Monday, so like
not a lot of time has passed.
Yeah. Even though a lot has happened in the last 48 hours. Yeah. Okay, so if you listen to our last episode, it was right before the TikTok ban, and then literally that night we thought we were gonna at least have until Sunday.
We were having such like a reminiscing night of just like we put our TikToks on like the TV. We were like going through all the good memories, all the funny videos,
and then it all started to happen. Like
as we were watching them, they all just like went away.
Yeah, the app started like shutting down, and we got all of those notices, and then it was like you can't refresh anything, you can't see your own videos, like everything has 0 likes, comments, and whatever. And then it was basically like you would try to open the app and it would say that closed app statement, which was like crazy. So yeah, and then literally those 12 hours TikTok was down. I was like, what am I like supposed to do?
Yeah, it was really bad. Like I just think as soon as it was down, that's when I was like, oh my god.
Like holy shit.
Like I really want to watch TikTok.
Yeah.
And the next morning waking up for me was hard because like the first thing I do in the morning is like open TikTok and scroll for a little while to like get myself adjusted to the morning.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that. And I did you look at Instagram Reels at all?
I did.
I did too.
It was terrible. Like it just doesn't hit the same. I kept just opening Instagram and then I was like, all right, like Instagram is like you scroll for like 10 seconds and then you're like, all right, I'm done. You know?
Yeah,
like,
there's nothing there.
You can't like long-term scroll on it. So that sucked. But then like, I don't know, around like 1 o'clock, maybe TikTok was back. And it's like, I keep seeing all these comments that are like, you didn't even let us miss it. Like,
yeah, it was so fast. But like also it was really exciting because like I was with some of my friends and like my friend was getting texts from her friends being like, I got it back. And I was like, wait, what? And then I tried. I didn't get it. I didn't have it back yet. And then I was like just checking in with everyone to see if theirs was working. And then slowly it started to work again.
Yeah, it came back like slowly, but it's just like, what was the whole point of all of that? Like, you make everyone so like hysteric, and then it's like
what
it's
was
back.
The drama
like,
for?
Yeah, like why do you have to do that to us? We're just trying to enjoy life, have some happiness, and you're playing like a ha-ha game
that's
with
the
us.
Thing
like,
is, that's why I'm really actually like angry about is because I think that it was all like done for a reason, like to make a statement more than it was to like ban TikTok for specific reasons of like they're stealing our data, like whatever. Like that was never actually the reason.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me angry about it is because it was just like so obviously a tactic to like try to control like the American people.
Right. That's the thing. It's like there's obviously definitely something more
like political going on
behind the scenes, and like again, like obviously we're not a political podcast. But
you have to be an idiot not to think of it in those terms because that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, obviously, like, I don't care. Like, I'm glad TikTok's back. But you have to think it's, like, a little weird that, like, they're mentioning, like, in all the statements they were, like, mentioning Trump. Like, I just thought that was weird. Like, whatever, whether you, like him, hate him, whatever. Right. Like, it's just weird. Like, if it was any president, I would be like, that's weird.
It just makes me uncomfortable. Also, like, TikTok is now indebted to Donald Trump, and like we'll probably work with him on like certain things, and like media is scary in general because it controls everything. So the fact that it's like tied to such a political statement is like weird, and I don't know. I just think it's weird that the timing of everything was perfect, and it's like you have to kind of just be like ignorant to not think that it's all connected.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that
being said, like,
was interesting.
happy that it's back.
So happy it's back. Whoever got it back, like, great.
Because it is like an issue of freedom of speech and like
100%.
censorship, and it's just like, how can that happen in America? So it was like a scary thing.
Yeah, it was.
But I think it's an even scarier thing that like to see firsthand like how everything is influenced by like politics and
I know, it's like,
else.
why does politics have to be involved in everything? It's so sad.
But it is.
Yeah, it really is. But on another note, like, don't want to be too political on the pod, because like I said, we're not a political podcast. But anyway, TikTok's back. We're happy about it. We love it.
Follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, guys, seriously, like, follow us on TikTok, because like, guys, like, now that it was taken away from us, like, we really need to not take it for granted, and we need to appreciate it. So like, I can't guarantee that like I'm gonna post on TikTok like way more, but like, you should still just follow us just in case we do, you know?
Yeah, we might
just like get all your bases covered, basically. So follow us on TikTok, at Say With Your Chest.
No, podcast. Just at With Your Chest.
Oh, right. My bad. Anyway, on a completely different note, like I said before, we went out to dinner tonight. It's Monday night.
Well, should we start with yesterday? Like,
yesterday.
I mean, we went to Tavern of Tales. So
oh yeah,
different thing.
On Saturday.
Yeah. Right, yeah. So on Saturday we went to a spot called Tavern of Tales, which is like a small little cafe / bar. And they're like known for being like a board game bar. I've been there a couple times with people from class. And it's like you grab a table, they have like little small plates and drinks, and then like a wall of board game, card games that you can grab and like play at the table. Which is super fun. And we were playing this game called, I don't forget what it's called, but like,
I think it's called Friend or Fox. Foe.
I kept saying that too.
You know what I meant.
Yeah. It was called Friend or Foe, spelled like Fox, but actually Foe.
Spelled like Fox with a U and an
A. Yeah. So then, yeah, it's like a card game where you can like ask your friends questions, and I love games like that because I feel like you learn so much about your friends, and it like gets like good conversations going.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so I really like games like that, and I think it's nice like if you're going like if you're in a chill vibe and just want to like you still want to do
something. Yeah, I agree. But then we also played this other game. What was the first game we played that made no sense?
Okay, like there's this thing that's like, I forget what it's called. It's called like coup or something, like.
Oh yeah, coup. That's what it's called.
No, I know. Coup. But like, there's certain friends that you can like try to like learn new games with. I just don't think you're one of them.
No, I'm not. Guys, like, I don't really like board games.
No, and like that's the kind of the biggest difference between us.
Yeah, like I'm not a board game person.
I know, and like I love board games. Like I love board games, and like all my friends from home, we play board games all the time. So like there's been multiple instances where I try to like teach Jess a new game, and it's just like you can see the light like fading from her eyes. And
yeah, it's like I pretend I'm listening, but I'm totally
she's really
not.
And like yeah, so we like discarded that really quickly.
Yeah.
It was like confusing because it like takes a minute to like understand how to play a new game. Like I've never played it before or whatever.
Yeah, that's like I need someone there that's played it before that can just give me like a quick like 1, 2, 3. Here are the rules.
Yeah,
like go.
But it just reminds me because like the game that we got in college.
Yeah, fucking
no,
Mysterium.
But like it's the craziest thing ever because. So when we were in college, like I remember going to Target like on a random fucking day, and I'm like looking for games that we can play, like because like Amherst is a boring little town. Like,
yeah, but
We played it a bunch.
I know, but what were we doing? Because we were all there.
We were looking for games.
Oh, but why?
Because we were bored and we wanted to play and like hang out and whatever.
Maybe it was when we couldn't go to the bars.
No, I think this was right after. Uh-oh. But we were just bored, and like there was this game called Mysterium, and like I remember specifically because it was $50.
Oh.
It was literally a $50 board game.
Yeah.
And it took us so long to like learn how to play and like set it up, which is hilarious. And like everyone hated it. Like everyone hated playing this game, but we would play like a bunch.
No, guys, like it got to the point where literally like one time I woke up and I had text on my phone like come downstairs. I come downstairs. They're fucking setting up Mysterium, and I have to go to class, and they're like, please just play one round with us, like one round. I'm like, guys, like. No, like I'm not playing this fucking game right now. We did. I know. I got fucking roped into
because it was like in the morning, like bright and early in the morning before we all had to go to class. We were like, let's just play a quick round or whatever. But it's hilarious because I ended up bringing it home when we moved out of college, and then over this past like winter break, my friend group who like loves playing board games were like, oh, like we need a new game to play. Like we've been playing the same shit for like ever and ever. And I was like, I do have this like random game downstairs. It's called Mysterium. But like all my roommates hated it. Like no one ever wanted to play it. But like they're like, okay, let's try it. Whatever. They are all obsessed with this game. Every time they came over, like the whole break, they were like, can we play Mysterium? Can we play Mysterium?
That's funny.
And I was like shocked because I just was conditioned to think that this was a terrible board game.
Yeah.
But they all like are obsessed with it.
That's really funny.
It was hilarious just because of like the lore behind the game.
Yeah, there's so much lore.
Yeah, there's so much lore behind playing this game, and now it's like they like loved it. I was like, oh my god.
Wait, the funniest thing about that game is like, okay, so basically you have like a set of cards and you have to like guess like I think it's like someone got killed, right?
Yeah, it's almost like Clue where it's like a person, place, and a thing. Mm-hmm. There's one player that's the ghost, and they give out what the game calls vision cards, which is just like cards of random pictures. And you have to give them out to the rest of the players to get them to guess a certain person, place, or thing. I feel like that's a good explanation.
Yeah, no, that was good. And so basically each player gets like a card sleeve. Mm-hmm. To put like,
oh my god.
So the first time we play this game, we're reading the instructions and it's like put the card in your sleeve. So us like fucking 3 idiots were playing this game, putting the cards in our shirt sleeves.
In our sleeves. In our actual like I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, I would put the card down my fucking arm. Because it said in the directions, put the card in your sleeve.
And then I think I was like, wait, guys, I think we're supposed to use these, like, little
sleeves of, like, card sleeves, like, a little pocket that we were supposed to put your cards into when you're done using that. Yeah. And we were like, it was like a light bulb went off. We were all like,
because we were like, why does it want us to put our cards in our sleeves? Like, no one we were like, why? Like, why would it say that?
That's and then, like, crazy lore behind this game.
It all clicked.
Because I told my friends that we were doing that too when we were playing it, and they were like, what?
They're
like,
like,
no
you guys are so dumb. Yeah.
So stupid.
Oh my god, that was really funny though.
But like, yeah, moral of the story is like it took us a long time to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
So my mistake when we went to Tavern of Tales is to like try to like play a new game that no one knew how to play. Like,
yeah,
can't do that. But we had fun. I think we had like a lot of good conversations about like, you know,
sex.
Yeah, like a lot of sex questions. That's what I was like kind of skirting around.
I know, we don't really talk about sex on the pod.
Yeah, we don't. Well, it's just because I know like our only viewers are like our moms.
Yeah. Once we get like bigger, maybe.
Yeah.
Kidding. I don't want to talk about sex on the pod. Anyway.
Well, I feel like we're not people who talk about sex a lot anyway.
Yeah,
so
no, we're not. But like a lot of the questions for the game were about sex.
Right.
So that we were talking about it. But yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun little chill Saturday activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then tonight, Monday, we went to Petula's in Southie for their Martini Monday and got dinner. Me and Hannah have this like tradition every like holiday Monday.
Yeah.
we
Like when we have off from school and work and everything.
We basically like sleep all day and then go out to dinner.
No, like actually every like long weekend Monday we're sleeping from all day.
The night before.
From the night before till about 5 p.m.
Yeah. And we have a 6 p.m. dinner
reservation. We have a 6 p.m. dinner reservation. So we get up at 5. We're like, then we check in with each other. We're like, how are you feeling? And then we go out to dinner. And that's it.
Yeah, but then we come home and go back to bed.
Yeah. But it's our favorite thing ever. Like, I look forward to these Mondays. Like, anytime they're approaching, I'm like, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
But it's usually like the time where we try like a new restaurant that we've been wanting to try for a while. And this weekend it was Batulla's. Yeah,
because we've been on like a martini kick, so I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like the $10 martinis, amazing. So
the food was really good. The whipped ricotta, like I think that's what they're kind of like. It's like a big staple for them. So good, like must have. But we got this like grilled shrimp that was you could skip it. I wouldn't get it again. Just because it was like too salty. It was like a little bit too charred.
Yeah. It was too grilled.
Like I don't know, not my favorite. And I got the burger.
And I got they call it like
it wasn't vodka sauce.
No, it was, but instead of just calling it like penne alla vodka, they call it like vodka tomato pasta. I just realized that.
Well, that's what makes me think it's not like vodka sauce. It's like maybe a combined.
Wait, what?
Like a combined vodka and tomato sauce.
Oh, but what's the difference between that and like penne alla vodka sauce?
Like vodka sauce is different than like tomato sauce, like marinara.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe it's just like a combination.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But that is one of the things that they're known for as well.
No, it was really good. It actually was a little spicy, but that was fine. Like I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was really good, and it was so cute in that place.
I know, Jess was like, I love this place.
Yeah, like I don't know. I like okay, this is like so random, but I like restaurants that are like, I guess you could say like good date spots. Like you know, like the lighting was like dim.
Oh, the
like there was
I can
music.
tell if I'm gonna like a restaurant by the lighting.
And it was like decorated really cute. Like I like restaurants like that.
Oh my god! Also, what me and Jess do every like time we're at these restaurants, like for Mondays, is like we like to evaluate like everyone around us and see if we can like guess if they're on a first date or not.
Yeah.
Which is like a super fun game.
Mm-hmm. We love it
because we like to make up stories about like everyone that's sitting around us. Like, are they on a first date? How many years have they been dating? Like, are they gonna go home together? Like, are they having a good time on the date? Like, blah blah blah. And this place is really good for that.
Yeah, well, the people next to us were basically, we think, on a first date.
I mean, definitely on a first date. Like, I feel like you can tell the vibes. Like, also the tables at Petula's are pretty close together, so you can like kind of hear everything that everyone's saying.
Yeah. No, but like mid dinner, I said to Hannah, I was like, I feel so bad for this girl. Like,
well, like again, you can tell they're on a first date because she ordered a salad.
Yeah, that was so okay. We were talking about this because like when I go on first dates, like I don't get salads. Also, like if I'm going out to dinner, like I don't get a salad because I think it's like a waste of money and time. Like it's just not for me. But so yeah, when I go on first dates, I don't get salads. So when Hannah said that, like that completely like went right over my head. But I was like, oh my god, yes, like definitely first date because you got a salad. Yeah, 100%.
But also it was weird because when we sat down, like she had her salad and like a full espresso martini, and he had like nothing in front of him. So I'm like, I don't like that's weird.
Yeah, me, like did he get anything?
I guess he like is just a really quick eater and he ate already, or like did he not order anything? Like.
It was weird.
It was strange.
Like, the vibes were really weird because it's like, okay, like, I think that, like, if you're a guy and you're, like, going on a first date, like, you should just expect to get food. Like, unless you're going to, like, a bar.
I mean, yeah, are you kidding?
Or you're, like, making it known, like, let's just get drinks. Like, okay.
Yeah, you have to ask, if you're going on a drink date, you have to specifically say like, do you want to go get drinks?
Yeah.
not like let's go on a date and then
right, or like
drinks.
let's get dinner, or you can't be like misleading about it because then it's just like confusing. But yeah, it was weird because this guy like didn't really have anything
for a long time.
The whole time we were there, he didn't have any food or drink.
Right.
So we were like, what's going on here?
Like, we judged it as like a not great first date because it didn't really seem like they were vibing. Like, she seemed like honestly way out of his league and like just like super more talkative. And
well, yeah, because
really
she was like,
much.
yeah, he wasn't literally giving anything, and that's why I was saying I feel bad for her because she would like say something for like a really long time, and then he would be like, yeah. Or like then he started telling a story about how he got into a fight, and I'm like, why are you saying this on a first date? Like, I don't know, maybe like some girls like that, but I would be like, why the fuck are you telling me you got into a fight?
Right.
Like, that's so weird.
But then
should we out her
them? I don't know who these people are. I have no idea.
Okay, well then they fucking went home together.
Yeah, I guess not paying attention for like a split second, and Jess was like, he literally just said, do you want to walk or Uber to my house? I'm like,
yeah, he literally goes, okay, well, like if you want to go back to mine, like we can either walk or Uber. And then she was like thinking about it for like a hot second, and she was like, oh, like I'm fine to walk. And he was like, oh, well, I don't really want to walk, so do you want to
so why are you asking?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. So why did you ask? Like, you just set her up.
But I kind of like that though.
Like what?
Like, wouldn't you like that?
If they gave me an option to walk or
no,
Uber?
If he was like, I'd rather Uber.
Yeah, but I would just say I want to Uber.
Well, yeah. But like maybe like a girl who's ordering a salad is not going to be like, let's Uber. A girl who's ordering a salad is like, I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. Like,
that's
even
true,
though it's like snowing and it's freezing out.
Yeah, literally like a winter storm. A girl
who's ordering a salad is going to be like, oh, I could walk if you want.
Yeah.
But for a guy to be like, I don't like, and also guys love walking. Like that's a guy
That
thing.
Is so true.
Guys love walking. So for a guy to be like, you know what, I'd rather Uber, I think is a good sign. I mean, Steven wants to walk fucking everywhere. I hate it. He's like, I guess we can Uber if you want. Like, he already knows I want to Uber, but
yeah,
he is a walker.
Yeah, guys.
So I thought that was nice that he was like, yeah, like, we're gonna Uber.
Yeah. But yeah, that was super
basically like we misjudged it. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a bad date and
yeah, but like I said, unless you just wanted to like have sex.
Right. Who knows?
But anyway, the reason that I felt bad for this girl was, well, we already said why, but also after witnessing that, I'm like, that makes me not want to go on a date. Like, because witnessing that whole scenario of like, she's like carrying the whole conversation, like he's barely giving anything. He's like, didn't fucking order anything from what we saw. He's talking about like a fight he got into. Like that whole thing makes me
but it makes me think that we maybe misjudged it because they went home together. True. Like it could be a million different things.
That is true, but I was thinking like if I was that girl, like I would be like, I can't do this. Like I am done going on dates. That's what happened to me. Yeah. Literally. I went on a bad date and I was like, I'm done.
It's a good first date spot though.
Yes. Like, it is such a good first date
if you're
spot.
In Boston right now watching this and a guy asks you to go on a first date at Petula's, it's a green flag, I would say. Yeah. Like if he plans that on his own and he's like, let's go to Martini Mondays at Petula's, I'd be like, green flag, go.
Yes. I completely agree. But yeah, so that was a little people watching thing we did.
Yeah, we do this every time that we go out.
Yeah, we're big people watchers. Kind of outing ourselves.
Like we were like, if two guys go on a sushi date.
No, don't, bro.
What?
Don't say it.
I'm just saying, like, we don't know, like, who's on a first date or not. Like, okay. It's hard. Like, we always try to guess, like, who's on a first date.
Yes.
That's all.
Okay.
I don't think that's crazy.
Okay. What else do we have to say today?
Did anything else happen in the last couple days?
No, but you can talk about where you're going this weekend. Briefly.
Well, the reason that we had to like do the short filming, like, you know,
back to back
filming, is because I'm going to Buffalo on Thursday to visit my boyfriend. My first time visiting him in Buffalo since he moved there. A lot riding on the weekend. see like if I like Buffalo, if I would potentially want to move there. Yeah, I'm excited. I think I said on the pod, like, we're going to Canada, we're going to Niagara Falls. You know what's really exciting, though, is that the Bills won the last game yesterday.
Oh. That'll be fun.
Yeah, no one thought they were going to win, and they did. So I think we're going to go to, like, the bars or something on Sunday to, like, that'll be a huge thing in Buffalo.
That'll be really fun.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on, a lot happening this weekend that I'm looking forward to, but again, a lot riding on the weekend. And I guess I'll come back with all my notes and thoughts, and they're probably gonna be a lot. Like, I'm probably gonna write some shit down just to, like.
No, that's good.
Should I make a pros and cons list?
Whoa. Okay, I think you should make one either way, but yes. So yes.
Yeah. But I am really excited. Like, I don't know if you can tell by my tone, but
it doesn't sound like you're excited.
No, I know, but like, if you know me, like, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I am excited to go because I do think that I need like a little bit of a break away, like just.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, I'm just saying my computer just crashed.
I'm kidding.
My credit card's maxed out. Like, I was a little down bad this week. I am excited for a fun weekend, like with my boyfriend, where like he's just gonna like take care of everything, plan stuff. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of what I need right now. But yeah, I think that'll be a good like recap episode when we come back. So.
Yeah, I agree. And this weekend, I'm going to see Grace O'Malley.
Oh my god, that's a whole other thing.
Comedy show.
This whole thing was my fucking idea. I looked at it. I was like, I really want to go see Grace O'Malley's comedy show.
She bought the tickets.
I bought all the tickets. I made everyone go. I made everyone buy tickets. And then I realized that I booked my Buffalo trip for the weekend. Because, we bought these tickets in...
like, November.
Like in November, yeah. So it was a really long time ago that we bought the tickets.
But it's just crazy because Hannah was talking about it like every weekend, like since we bought them. And then she just randomly forgot.
I know.
After talking about it for like 2 months.
That's why it's like I have to talk about it every weekend or else I forget. And then I stop talking about it. And so then I realized, I think I had a dream. I always have dreams about like fucking up. So then I was like, I had to check the dates. And I booked my Buffalo trip for the weekend of the show. So I will be missing that, but Jess will have a good recap. We'll both have good recaps next week.
Yeah, exactly. Good recaps. It's
kind of cute, too. I'm really excited because Jess and Lexi are going to... Like, Lexi is taking my ticket. So I'm glad that my ticket at least is, like, going to use. So I'm like... Yeah. I wouldn't like it if it, like, no one...
It was just, yeah,
it was going. Like, I like that it's being used, at least. And then, yeah, they're going with my friend Brooke from school. So, like, that's a fun little crossover episode. Yeah. Excited for them to hang out, so... I'm excited.
That'll be fun. So, yeah, we'll both have some good recaps. And I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the fucking weekend. Like, ugh.
Are you going to miss me?
Yeah, like, what the fuck am I supposed to even do? I guess I'll just hang out with class.
Well, on Friday, I'll probably FaceTime you.
What? We never FaceTime.
I know, but, like, I have, like, a lot of things to say.
Oh,
and
okay.
Steven's going to be in class all day on Friday. So, like, you can get that, like, instant tea.
Oh, true. Wait, but what time does he have class?
He has class, like, all day on Friday. So I'm going to just be, like, chilling in his...
Ow. Class.
Yeah, that fucking hurts.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna be chilling in his like apartment and his house like all day.
Yeah.
So I can give you like the real tea.
Okay, good.
He's gonna watch us and be like,
"What the fuck?" Yeah, that's funny. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna skip what we're saying with our test this week because we just did one, and we need like things to happen to like think of new things to say. Yeah. So we don't have anything for this week. But
do we have any viewer questions?
Oh, yeah.
Should we answer one?
Yeah, you're gonna laugh at what they are.
Okay.
So, these viewer questions. Wait, where are they? I actually just did a camera roll clean out, but don't worry, I still have them because they're on my I hope they're on here.
We're gonna answer some viewer questions.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got this week.
Okay. So oh, wait, this actually goes with what we were just talking about with the first dates. Do you think you should sleep with someone on the first date?
Oh. No.
Yeah, I think no too. Like, it's a big controversy of like it doesn't matter, it does matter, blah blah blah. Personally, I don't do that.
Actually,
Do I think it necessarily
I think it's
matters?
like if you like are really trying to like, if you are enjoying the date and you think that you want to keep talking to this person, then no. But if it's like oh, it was an okay date, but like don't really see a serious future there, why not?
Yeah, like if you're in the mood for that and you want to, then go for it. Personally, I don't do that. I don't think I would really ever do that unless I was on a date with like Jacob Elordi or something.
Right.
But kind of a to each their own kind of thing.
Who else thought?
um okay, next question is, do you think a 20-year age gap is appropriate? We've actually talked about this before.
Yeah. Appropriate is kind of like giving like me pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it depends how old you are.
Right. Like, is it appropriate or is it like, because my thing is like age, yeah, I think is just a number. Depending on like who you are, like obviously, women are way more mature than men, so like age gap, whatever.
Right. I agree with that.
But I do think it depends on like where you are in life.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily like age specifically, but like I used to have friends that were like freshmen in college dating people 10 years older than them and like super different stages of life of like what they're doing, what they're looking for, and getting like really hurt when those things don't align.
Yeah. Like let's think about Dave and Silvana for a second. Like obviously she is like probably wanted to have kids and like stuff like that and wanted different things in the future, where I think they were pretty much 20 years apart. And Dave obviously like doesn't want kids, so you know it can cause those kind of problems. But I think if you don't want that and they don't want that and there's 20 whatever age gap, then I don't think it matters. But if you know you want something in the future that they don't want because they're older, then I think it's not.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like I don't think that I'd have much in common with someone who is 20 years older.
Right.
But like I think it just depends on
what you guys want
and like who you are and like I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, this is a good one. Do you think all men cheat?
No. Do all men cheat? Do you know what's crazy though? Is that I know more women who have cheated than men. I mean, think about it.
I don't know if I know more women that have cheated.
Like, maybe it's just because I'm closer with women, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I know more women who have, like, emotionally cheated, like, physically cheated. Like, I guess, more women friends, obviously. So I know more, like, in depth about, like, what they're doing. But I know more women who have
than men.
Men.
I don't think that all men cheat. No, I don't. I mean, I hope all men don't cheat.
Right.
But I also don't think that all men cheat. I think that, like, it depends on who they are to their core, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's a hard question.
That is a hard question. But I just think, like, because men cheating has been, like, okay, like, let's kill men who cheat. Like, they're awful scum of the earth human beings, which is, like, yeah, they are. But, like, when women do it, it's more like, oh, well, I guess that wasn't your person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that is true. I think,
and I think about, like, movies that I watch, and it's like when women do it in the movies, it's like, well, she wasn't meant to be with that guy anyway, so it's fine. Like, she's finding her true love. Like,
yeah.
So it's like more just like accepted when women do.
Right.
But I don't think that all men cheat.
No, I don't think all men.
I also think inherently like men are lazy, so like I think it's a lot of work for them
to cheat. Okay, that's
do you know what
that's
I
a good point. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of like I think that men that do cheat, it's just like who they are, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. like I think it's either like you're born with it or you're not.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree with that.
So yeah. But those were the viewer questions this week. Good questions. Thank you for asking a question. We really appreciate it. And yeah, that's the end of this episode. So as always, follow us on all of our channels. Leave us a review.
A good review.
Yeah, if you're gonna leave us a bad review, just
don't
exit the app.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening once again.
And look out for our story of where you can ask us more viewer questions. We really appreciate it.
Yes. All right. Bye, guys.
See you later.